go to the beach, eat, let's go get a wave. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you. Starships were meant to fly.
All right, guys, it is an absolutely, I was gonna say beautiful day, but it is beautiful, but not in the sense of what other people would think to be beautiful. Cloudy, lots of fog, a little bit of rain, about 40 degrees. So it's gonna be a little bit tough to get on a bite today, I think. A little bit on the chilly side, but I don't know, I think we can make it happen. The fall time bite has been pretty hot recently, so I'm hoping it can continue today and we can slam some big old largies, pike, or whatever. Okay, so basically what I'm looking for today is like steep drop-off ledges, because these fish are gonna be sitting in that deep water. They're gonna work their way up to feed and then go right back to the deep water this time of year. So I got a big old jig on. We're gonna work it nice and slow along the big old drop-off ledge. And I'm thinking that's gonna get a nice bite. Honestly, these nice cloudy, rainy fall days are just, they're such a vibe sometimes. It's really amazing. Like, I'm big into the cold. I love the cold. And days like this, a little bit of rain, overcast, it's kind of can be relaxing sometimes. A lot of people like nice, warm, sunny days, but days like this have their own sense of beauty and relaxation, at least to me. All right, we got 7 feet here, 9 feet, 10 feet. All right, here's the drop off. Right as we speak. This fish, that's fish. Yes, sir. Dude, that's so sick. Literally just figured this bite out. We're not gonna talk about that one. You're not gonna talk about that one. I figured the bite out. Idiot, dude. What a freaking idiot. Thought that was a bite. I'm telling you, dude. And now I get a bird's nest. That just shows that I'm a great, great fisherman. You should listen to everything I say right now. Okay, so I switched up to a lipless crank here, and I'm gonna try to use this thing as like a search bait, kind of search around to see if I can find some fish and cover more water, since a lot of time when it gets colder, these fish will start to school up. So if you can find where the fish are, then you can slow it down and start to really pick out that area, because a lot of the times, like I said, there'll be more fish in one area. Yeah, don't mind me just picking out a bird's nest or anything like that. No big deal, really. No big deal. Is that a fish? That is a fish. We got one. I thought he was weeds. He bit it so subtly. Dude, 15 feet of water, that's where we found that fish. Just like I'm saying, they're gonna be sitting at the edge of those deep ledges. Now he's starting. Came off. But we got a bite. That's pretty good. That's honestly, oh, I thought that was next cast. I thought that was next cast. That's cool though. That's cool to see that I got a bite, doing something new, figuring stuff out. Starting to get super weedy here, and that fish was right where I said he would be, right on the edge of the drop-off ledge. Just picking up a meal, then going back to the depths. There's a fish. Yep, there's another one. Come here, bud. That feels like a bigger one. Oh yeah, that's a decent one. Come on, buddy. Dude, the freaking deep divers getting her done right along the drop-off edge. I love when a good plan comes together. Up he goes. All right, bud was barely hooked right there, but that is our first landed fish of the day. This dude is so cold, icy little largie right here. You'll love to see it. Let's keep on cranking and hopefully catch a lot more. All right, see you later. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. So yeah, there's just a big ledge. It goes from 10 feet down to 20 feet. So I just kayak out to where it's 20 feet and start casting into the shallow water and just work that crank down that ledge. And that's really all I'm doing. That's produced 2 bites so far within the matter of like 15 minutes. So we're gonna keep on cranking and see if we can get some bigger bites, some more bites really. I'm on a bite, so I'm gonna stay on it and keep doing that. And one of my favorite things about the fall time fishing is the fact that you're always like the only person on the water, because other outdoorsmen are out like duck hunting, deer hunting and stuff. And that's another fish, dude. That's a big one. That feels like a good fish. Oh my gosh, dude. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Yes, dude. I found a bite. Literally 22 feet of water, fishing deep cranks. That's how you get them, right along these drop-off edges. I keep saying the same thing, but really, oh my gosh. Nope, chill out. Up he goes. That is an English. Whew. Dude, that's a good bass. Definitely better than my first one. Just look at the colors on that thing. He is super white and washed up. He looks like one of those Northwoods largemouth that I was catching up in Wisconsin. But dang, that is a nice fish right there. He is super cold, getting the red lips. You just love to see it. All right, bud, I'm gonna let you go. Back down to the depths he goes. That's what you love to see. I love when I come out here, put a plan together, and it actually works. That's like, just so rewarding. It's so rewarding. I'm surprised I haven't caught a smallmouth yet. That's kind of what I expected to catch out at the drop-off ledges. I'm hoping I'm catching big old bronzy. That would be so sick. But I know fishing deep can be overwhelming sometimes. Like it's very different, at least to me. I would never ever fish deep water, which is why I never caught fish in the fall time. But this is low-key my first ever year actually fishing deep, and it's produced a lot of bites when the water's colder. So I would highly recommend getting out of your comfort zone, throwing some deep cranks, trying to fish deeper water, because it can produce a lot of bites. I mean, the water temp's 42 degrees. I'm gonna need it to drop another 10 degrees so it can start freezing. So I want to ice fish, dude. It's really all I'm thinking about right now is ice fishing season. I can't stand fishing with gloves, but my hands are frozen. Goodness gracious. So there you have it. I continued to fish around the last few hours of daylight at different points like drop-off edges and everything, but I cannot come up on another fish. But needless to say, fishing late fall can be a very difficult time to fish as the water temps keep on going down. The fishing just continues to get more tough, but good points to look at is, like I was saying, like the big old drop-off ledges, any sort of extended pieces of structure. Like a lot of the seaweed is going to die off in the fall time, so looking for any little weed patches that are still alive would be a good place to start, or any sort of like rocks or logs down there at the bottom. Anything that's going to hold heat, these fish are going to push up on and continue to sit around. So that's just a few tips for some late fall bassing, and I hope you guys learned something, and if you did, be sure to leave a fat thumbs up. And as always, folks, fish with passion.
Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know, I wanna know.